Honestly, guys, I don't know where to begin. But what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Racco Unfiltered. AC Milan lose 2-1 to Parma on the second match day of the Serie A season. Now, guys, I'll be honest with you, another shocking performance today by AC Milan, and I'm very surprised again, especially after that performance last weekend against Torino. You would really think that AC Milan would come out with a way better game plan, way better tactics, and you'd think Paulo Fonseca would make some changes to the starting 11 compared to last week. But nope, the manager decided to continue to play players that did not deserve to start. If you guys ask me, I do not think Davide Calabria should have started this game once again. We have seen time and time again that a player like Davide Calabria is not suited to play for a club like AC Milan. He's an extremely mediocre player, and I do not see a future for him at this club beyond this season. Now, another player that I did not like in the position that they were in was Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is not a trequartista. He cannot play in the middle of an attacking three. He is best positioned in a three-man midfield, either on the right or left side. Paulo Fonseca needs to understand that Ruben Loftus-Cheek cannot play that position and that he is completely lost when he does play that position. So Paulo Fonseca needs to make some changes, especially probably formation-wise. He might have to go to a 4-3-3, guys, because this 4-2-3-1 is not working out right now. We don't have a trequartista clearly that can play that position. The only guy that we thought who could play that position is Christian Pulisic, but clearly Pulisic is more comfortable playing on the wing, and that's fine because he had a great year last year on the wings. But Paulo Fonseca needs to understand that his midfielders are most suited to a three-man midfield, because right now playing in a double pivot is leaving Milan way too exposed in the back line, and you saw that today against Parma. So let's talk about the game a little bit, of course. And obviously, right off the bat, not even 2 minutes into the match, Milan get opened up. Look at Milan's defense, a minute and a half into the game. Look, you got Pavlovic, Tomori, and Teo all on one side. Calabria's wide open, all by himself, on one side of the field. And Parma obviously know that they're going to exploit that right side because they know Calabria is the weakest player in that defense. And it takes Parma not even 6 passes to get up the field and open up Milan's defense. So you see Parma's got the ball. Calabria gets caught flat-footed. They move the ball up front. Calabria's obviously going to get beat. And you can see Teo Hernandez, who shows no effort at all to get back. And he gets caught behind. And boom, Dennis Mann scores a minute 24 into the game. Extremely horrible start to start the game for Milan. I just cannot believe the start this team had starting this game after the performance they had against Torino last week. And obviously the players are stunned. They look shocked. And you can see that in their play because the first 25 minutes, again, Milan looked flat. Didn't look like they came to play. Fonseca's question marks, a big question mark in tactics again. Why he played this way again, why he had the players in this formation again, is beyond me. Okay, the best opportunity Milan had was probably in the 30th minute where Pulisic crossed it into Pavlovic. Pavlovic gets a header in, but Suzuki makes a fantastic save. But that was probably Milan's best opportunity in the first half. Parma could have easily had another 2 goals at the end of the first half. You can see here in the 43rd minute, again, Milan high up the line there, right at center half almost. Parma makes 2 to 3 passes, boom, it's just behind Milan's defense. But luckily enough, Pavlovic is able to recover and stop Parma from scoring a second goal. But then again, not even 4 minutes later, Milan got opened up again off a counter. Parma makes another good pass in through behind Milan's defense. But this time, Tomori's able to get back and help defend. And Magnan makes a great save with his leg. And it's 1-0. Parma's still going to half, where it could have easily been 3-0 Parma, but Milan's defense is leaky as hell, man. Just like last season, already conceding a goal, and you just thinking to yourself, are we going to deal with this again all season? But then in the second half, Milan start off really well. Reinders gets a great shot off, but unfortunately, he hits the crossbar. But then after Reinders hits the crossbar, Milan didn't do much. They didn't threaten goal. It was very stagnant again in the second half. Just uninspiring football by Milan. But then Parma have another opportunity in the 61st minute. Dennis Mann, who was wreaking havoc all game against Milan, who I thought had a great game. Mann has the ball. He's able to cut back into the right, beating Pulisic, has that little bit of extra time. He curls it, but just misses the net, and it's able to stay 1-0, and Milan are lucky there. because not even 4 minutes later, Leal is one-on-one with Koulibaly. He shakes him off. Rafa makes a great pass to Teo. Teo makes a great pass back to Rafa, and Rafa is able to recover the ball and is able to make a pass to Pulisic to make it 1-1. And we're thinking, okay, finally, Milan's got some life. It's 1-1. Fonseca makes changes. He brings in Fofana, Emerson Royal, taking off Calabria. Thank God. The guy's been a horror show first 2 games, obviously. Emerson Royal comes into the game. Unfortunately, he didn't do as well either. Obviously, first 5 minutes he played okay, but then after that was a bloody disaster, guys. But as you can see, though, man, Milan's defense leaky once again. But on the second goal that Parma scored, guys, it's Rafa's fault, unfortunately. Rafa tries to make a crossfield pass. It's way too short of a pass. Parma gets the ball. You can see Emerson Royal. He's caught too high upfield. And then, boom, Parma goals. Wide open on the left there. Puts in the cross. Calciadieri scores in the 76th minute. Milan's defense again being exposed. Parma take the 2-1 lead. And Milan does nothing after that. And Parma win this game 2-1. Now, guys, like I said before, Paulo Fonseca needs to make changes in not only the 11, but probably formation-wise. Once again, I do not want to see Davide Calabria in this team anymore starting. He can't start anymore. He can't. And like I said in my last video, why the hell did we let Pierre Kalulu leave? Why? Davide Calabria cannot play in this team, man. He just can't. Kalulu would have been very helpful today in that right back position today over Davide Calabria. You could have brought in Emerson Royal after. Calabria can't see this field anymore. He can't. It's enough. Okay, like I said before at the beginning, Cheek can't start in a trequartista role. He can't. Okay? It can't happen. All right? Fonseca needs to understand that if Cheek continues this way, he's going to get sacked. Okay? I said we'll give him 10 games to see how he does. Guys, I'll be honest, he might not even make the 10-game mark. If they lose to Lazio and Inter, I swear to God, they have to sack him. I'm telling you now, they cannot lose another game for a while. If they lose another game in the next 2 to 3 matches, if they lose 2 of the next 3 games, they have to sack him. They have to sack him. This can't go on this year. Okay, deficiencies that we saw last year with Pioli are still there. Okay, what the hell was preseason for? What the hell was that for, to train them and get that shit out of their system? It's still in them. The only guy who had a great game today was Strahinja Pavlovic. I thought today he was spectacular. If it wasn't for him, Milan would have got killed today, 3-4-0 easily. He was the only bright spot in this game today. I'm telling you now, Teo looked tired. He doesn't look fit yet. Okay, he's still in vacation mode. Reinders looked tired as well. Even though he had a good game, he looks tired. He can't play full 90 minutes. Okay, Fofana just came in. He came into the game today. He didn't look right. He's not acclimatized to the team yet. Of course, obviously, it's understandable. He just came in. But still, man, this is not a good sign. Very concerning times ahead for us Milan fans. What are we going to do? Honestly, moving forward, they got to sort something out. Like I said, it's time to switch formation probably. Go to a 3-man midfield. Help the defense on more. A 2-man midfield is too much exposure to the defense and leaving Maignan hanging in the back there. Maignan can't do anything. He's completely out there, hung out to dry for the last 2 games, and especially at the end of last season. Fonseca better get it right sooner or later, because if not, he's going to get sacked. And I'm tired of seeing Milan's defense get exposed like this. And like I said before too, the goal scoring chances, we can't bury them. We had some great chances, but we cannot bury them. It just doesn't happen, guys. It's extremely frustrating to see. Now we got to go on the road against Lazio. They lost today to Udinese, so you know they're going to come back and try to have a strong match at home. So you know it's going to be another tough test for Fonseca going to Rome and trying to get a result. And if he loses this game, the pressure only mounts even more for Paulo Fonseca. Now, I don't want to talk about managers that are available yet, but I'm telling you guys now, this is going down an ugly path, and I'm already pissed off and turned off. This is not a great start to the season by any means necessary. This is the start that Fonseca could not afford himself, and unfortunately, he has already dug himself a hole that he's going to have to get himself out of. I know it's only 2 games, guys, but these are signs that we saw last season that will continue down later in the season, that will burn us if they do not get sorted out immediately. And Milan's management are as well to blame as anybody if this does not work out. Those four guys, Ibrahimovic, Cardinale, Moncada, and Fluliani, if this does not work out, they're the number one people to blame for this disaster. Okay, you have nobody else to protect. Maldini's gone, Pioli's gone, Maceda's gone. This is their team now. And if things do not work out, the finger has to be pointed to management. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Very despicable display by Milan today. They better get their shit together. Fonseca better get back to the drawing board and make some changes to the formation and the starting 11 immediately. Because if not, he's not going to have a job for any time soon, guys. Guys, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Forza Milan sempre, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you are more. Ciao, guys.